Hey everyone, I just wanted to do a quick video and make sure that you felt comfortable using Canvas. I know that once you log in, there can be a lot to look at, so I just wanted to walk you through a few of the different features. The only thing that should look different between your screen and mine right now is this pink bar down here at the bottom. This is because I'm pretending to be a student. Alright, my teacher panel looks a little bit different. Okay, but if you log in, obviously we're in English 3. This is the home page. So this is my welcome video. Hopefully you watched that. I gave you a few different pointers. So the best thing, if you're just logging in to start your work, I think is to always click on modules and it'll pull up all your coursework. Or if you're more visual and you'd rather look at it by the calendar, I'll link you here as well. Okay, so those are just in case you get stuck and you can't remember where to go. Those are two good places to start. All right, my contact info is down here with my office hours, just in case you forgot. Okay, so over here, there's a few different things that I would check periodically. The first being the announcements. I'm going to send out a message later today about how to make sure that your right email is connected with Canvas. I checked, and for a few of you, I think your Gaggle emails are connected, and so you may not be getting emails when things are posted on Canvas. But anyway, if you don't get the emails still, I would always click on announcements and you can see that these are the messages that I'm posting for you. So for Module 2, this was posted on Monday. I gave you a few pointers about what was going to happen. I told you for 2.01, here's what you needed to know. And then I give you a screenshot, so just a picture of the checklist for Module 2. I thought this might be helpful. These were all of the assignments that are going to be submitted. And it'll tell you down here how many minutes the course approximates that you're going to need to complete each of the steps. So if you are someone who's dedicating like 2.5 hours per day to getting work done for this class, this might be a good tool for you. All right. So if we go back to the home page, a quick place to sort of keep up with what you need to do is right over here on the right side of your screen. So because this is a test student, it's not an actual student, this student has not submitted anything, so their to-do list is becoming longer and longer, but it'll tell you the assignments that are coming up. Okay, so all the way through anything you're missing through the assignment for the day. All right, and you can click directly on those and it'll take you to that. The other cool thing is that it'll tell you what's coming up. So say you're going on vacation next week or you have to work tomorrow and you're trying to get ahead of the game. This is going to tell you what is coming up in the days to come. All right, so you can view it in the calendar. The other way to access the calendar is over here. All right, so anything that is listed in green is going to be due on that given day. All right, so I think there's been a little confusion about how to find the actual coursework. What's on the calendar right in front of you is only the assignment that's due. So let's click on this assignment, 1.01 Interpretations with American Drama. Obviously, we can see that this is a quiz and you'd have to take the quiz and submit it, all right? But that doesn't tell you what the material is going to be covered in the quiz, okay? So again, if you start at home and you always click on modules or you click the link that says modules, this is going to load every single thing to read for the course, okay? So let's sort of look again at 1.01 Interpretations with American Drama. You can see that there's this little hyperlink icon right here. Anytime you see that, so whether you see it here, 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 right, it's going to be something that you have to read or explore. Okay, so if we click on this, it's going to load the lesson overview. It's going to tell you what's going to be in the lesson. It'll tell you what the final assignment for the lesson will be, and it tells you some of the goals of the lesson. Okay, some other features that are built in. If you want to take notes online, you can click on this and it'll take you to a place where you can take your notes on the computer instead of by hand. If you click on glossary, it'll remind you of any terms that you may have forgotten. And then if you click on print and you're somebody who's getting frustrated because you have to keep clicking back and forth between different pages, you can go ahead and print the lesson, and then that way you don't have to worry about clicking back. Okay, so over here in this part, you can see 1 of 6. So there are 6 different pages to read through for 1.01. So you can click down here and click back and forth, or just use the arrows. But you'll notice in this one it says watch a video, so the video is embedded down here. For this one, it wants you to look at the pictures, so if you click on the plus sign, it gives you a larger image, or you can sort of look at them side by side. Alright, as we move forward, sometimes there's going to be interactive pieces. So you'll click the word begin, and then for this activity it wants you to choose a word that is similar to crevice. Alright, so we're going to click tight space, and then you can hit submit, and it'll tell you if you got it right or wrong. This is not something that's graded, but it's just giving you practice. So if you'll remember, for this assignment we were looking at words and context clues and figuring out how to interpret different things. Alright, so we get to the last page, 6 of 6, and we see that the assignment says to complete the 1.01 Interpretations of American Drama quiz. Alright, so we can go back to the modules. We have now read 1.01 with our link right here, and then the quiz is going to always be flagged with a Q. Alright, so the link is something you read, the Q is something that you take a multiple choice quiz. And then the only other icon that you need to know is that sometimes there's going to be this A+. That is something that you generate. So for 1.02, your assignment with interpretations of Shakespearean drama, that was something where you had to actually write, I think it was a 2 to 3 paragraph response and submit the assignment. Okay? So if it's the link, you read it. If it's the Q, you take the quiz. And if it's the assignment with the A+, then you have to write something and submit it. The only thing that'll be a little bit different is when you see something that's the discussion-based assessment. I will send out an email and an announcement that tells you that you need to set up a time to call me. So most of you were able to call me for the first one, and we took about 10 or 15 minutes and we just chatted about the lesson, and you just sort of review with me the material that you covered. Okay, so for that assignment, you don't have to upload anything. You just need to make sure you go into the scheduler when that announcement pops up and sign up for a time to call me. Okay, so the other thing that we can look at are the grades. Okay, so I, obviously as the test student, do not have any grades in here, but you can sort of keep track of how many points you're getting, and then over here it tells you how many points were possible. Okay, so on every assignment, I'm going to give you some feedback. So if you posted something for 1.03 and your assignment pops up here, over here, I should have put a comment that says, great job, you worked really hard on this, okay? Or if it's a written assignment and you need to go back in and fix some things, then I'll give you that comment too, all right? The last thing I want to show you is something that's not going to pop up on my screen, but the inbox function. If you aren't near your phone, or if you want to copy and paste something from the module and send it to me through a message, there is a messaging feature that you can communicate with me through Canvas. So that's there if you need it. All right, so I think that was all I wanted to go over. But again, I know that it's a little overwhelming when you log in. So this is the home page. Remember, always check your announcements. And then, 99% of the time, I would just go to modules and then make sure you're working down the list to make sure you're completing each of the steps on there. And then you can go back into your grades and see what's been graded and what you get feedback on. All right, so hopefully this was helpful for you. Reach back out to me if you have any more questions, and I will talk to you all soon.